Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I would like to congratulate the young students of the University of Kashmir who are being conferred with their respective degrees in this convocation, post-Tay Mubarak. I have been told that close to 3 lakh students are receiving degrees today. I am impressed by the numbers. With more than 2.5 lakh bachelors and more than 1,000 doctorates over the past 8 years, the university has made remarkable progress. I would like to tell each of you that your quest for learning and your faith in knowledge as an agent of change are really inspiring. The credit for this also goes to the teachers and administrators of the University of Kashmir. These achievements are not surprising because Kashmir has always been known as Sharda Desh, after the illustrious Sharda Peeth, which was a famous center of learning in ancient times. Equally inspiring is the success of female students. Just about half the students receiving degrees today are women. Not only that, when it comes to gold medals, I am told 70% of the winners are women. It is not just a matter of satisfaction, but also pride for all of us that our daughters are ready to perform at the same level as our sons and sometimes even better. It is this belief in equality and capabilities that needs to be nurtured among all women so that we can successfully build a new India, an India which is at the forefront of the Comity of Nations. The core nature of the place has always been inclusive. Almost all religions that came to this land embraced a unique feature of Kashmiriyat that shunned orthodoxy and encouraged tolerance and mutual acceptance among communities. Ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to urge upon the younger generation of Kashmir to learn from their rich legacy. They have every reason to know that Kashmir has always been a beacon of hope for the rest of India. Its spiritual and cultural influence has its imprint all across India. It was most unfortunate that this outstanding tradition of peaceful coexistence was broken. Violence, which was never part of Kashmiriyat, became the daily reality. It is alien to Kashmiri culture and it can only be termed as an aberration, a temporary one, much like a virus that attacks the body and needs to be purged. Now there is a new beginning and determined efforts to regain this land's lost glory. Ladies and gentlemen, democracy, I firmly believe, has within it a capacity to reconcile all differences and also a capacity to bring out the best of citizens' potential. Kashmir, happily, is already realizing this vision. Democracy lets you build your own future, a peaceful and prosperous tomorrow. The youth and women especially have high stakes in it, and I am sure they will not let go of this opportunity to rebuild lives and rebuild Kashmir. As Kashmir has turned a new leaf, exciting new possibilities are opening up. The whole of India is watching you with admiration and pride. Kashmiri youth are scaling new heights in a variety of sectors, from civil service exams to sports and entrepreneurial ventures. In September last year, during a consultation on the new national education policy, I had spoken of my dream. I wish to see Kashmir as paradise on earth. I am squarely banking on the younger generation of Jammu and Kashmir to realize this dream, which I am sure will come true sooner than later. Kashmir is bound to acquire its rightful place as the crowning glory of India. Once again, I congratulate all students and also their teachers and wish all of you a successful journey ahead. Thank you. Jai Hind.